Hello, agus fáilte go Caraidean. Hello and welcome to Caraidean, our brand new series for very young learners of Gaelic and for you, their teachers. We thought it would be helpful if we started the series with an in-service programme to introduce you to the concept of the series and to the characters who will appear in it every week. We called this programme Shuat, which simply means go ahead, and that's what we hope you will do whether you speak Gaelic or not. This series is set in a fictional television studio, and it lets you see behind the scenes of a children's TV programme as it's being made. All the rehearsal and repetition involved in making a TV programme provides a good context for introducing and revising language, and it's something you can act out quite simply in the classroom. I play the programme's producer, the boss. This is my office, and these are my bed socks. Tell the children to keep their eyes on these bed socks during the series. They have a very important role to play, and they speak very good Gaelic. This is the studio, and the programme we make here is called Caraidean, which means friends. It's presented by our two stars, Anna, the reporter who interviews children each week in Gaelic.
Hello.
And Alistair, the presenter who can never decide which colour bow tie to wear.
Hi.
But of course there would be no programme without a camera, and here she is. Her name is Kirsty. Hello, Kirsty.
Hello. Kimera, how? Hello. How are you?
And this is Ruadi, our camera person. Without him, Kirsty Camera wouldn't be able to do a thing.
Hello, it's Mr. Ruadi. Hello, my name is Roddy.
So that's our team, all ready to make an episode of Caraidean.
Woof! Woof!
And how could we forget? Rover's a stray dog who lives round the corner. He's a very special dog. He can speak Gaelic and English.
Marsin Lecht.
Woof! Woof!
Marsin Lecht.
Every week, the programme teaches some key phrases like, my name is, or how are you today? We also introduce counting to 10 and the main colours in each programme. This means that the series is ideal for those of you who are starting to teach Gaelic from scratch. But for those of you who are a little more advanced, there is plenty of new language introduced each week. Also, there is a song in each programme which uses the key language for that week. We're going to visit 3 schools now, each of which has children at different levels of language proficiency, and see how the teachers are using Caraidean as a language learning resource. Maybe there are some ideas here for you to try out when using the series in your own classroom. We first visit Brunsfield Primary School in Edinburgh. It is a standard English medium classroom. This teacher, Nancy Nicholson, does not speak Gaelic, but she has a great interest in all aspects of Scottish culture, and she is very keen to introduce her children to the Gaelic language.
Now, we've seen some bits before, and we're going to start at a special bit. See if you can recognise the things we see.
Wanya. Booyah. Got him. Jetta.
Which tie do you think he's going to put on? Which tie would you put on if you were Alistair? What if this was going to be your favourite colour?
That's my second favourite. That's my first.
Can you tell me this colour? You tell me this colour. It's Coram.
It's Mr. Ruadi Jane Tanya Mahorst. It's Mr. Kirsty Camera Jane Tanya Mahorst. It's Mr. Ruadi. It's Mr. Kirsty Camera. It's Mr. Ruadi Jane Tanya Mahorst. It's Mr. Kirsty Camera Jane Tanya Mahorst.
It's Misha Eli Jen Penamahorst.
It's Mr. Kirsty Camera.
It's Misha Eli.
It's Mr. Kirsty Camera Jane Tanya Mahorst.
I think you know how that game goes. Let's do it ourselves. If I choose Michael and Katrina, you start this song off, and your helpers will help you. Katrina, is everybody watching? Our singers? And will you help them too? When it starts, it's Misha Michael and it's Misha Katrina. Ready? Is Mission Michael J and Dana Mahos? Is Mission Katrina J and Dana Mahos? Is Mission Michael? Is Mission Katrina? Is Mission Michael J and Dana Mahos? Who would you choose, Katrina? Shasha. Ready? Helpers ready too? Is Mission Katrina J and Dana Mahos? Is Mission Shasha J and Dana Mahos? Is Mission Katrina? Is Mission Shasha? Is Mission Katrina J? I find the series very lively and just a wonderful impetus for starting from. You're quite right to say I am non-Gaelic speaking. That's not to say I haven't tried. I've tried several times and I've got a fairly good ear, but a terrible memory. Working with the 4 and 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds, they have very good ears too, but they've got quite good memories. And if you make a mistake, they'll correct you, which is the proof of that. And they've loved watching the programme. I did think at first that they would be a wee bit lost, but I was astonished at how quickly they picked up on what were numbers and what were colours. And of course they picked up on the lesson of the first one, which was the Jean Horst. The characters, especially the dog, just took the fancy straight away. But then he was knocked off the screen by Kirsty Camera, who was made of the kind of materials that all bairns of that age make their models from. And I think they clove to her as somebody they recognised immediately. In the series, I'd be confident using this in the way that I wouldn't be confident going to a Gaelic class myself, because sometimes we think adults know and children don't. In fact, as far as language is concerned, children at the age 5 and 6 are far more efficient listeners and learners than adults. We clutter ourselves up with thoughts of grammar and how do you spell it. This programme helps us to get right to the root of it, which is watch and listen. Pick up what you can this time, and don't worry about it.
This is Knightswood Primary School in Glasgow. This teacher, Mary Campbell, is a native Gaelic speaker who teaches in a totally English medium environment. She is aware that many local parents and children know that she speaks Gaelic. She has welcomed the opportunity to test Caraidean with Primary 1.
We're going to watch the stocking in again, and we're going to listen very carefully to the counting.
Hallo, Hernak Stochken. Neltanach geherdisch. Tachtele de Hernak. Moes hou. 1, ja, 3, keer, koik, koik. Hammy koik in you.
Oh! Did you hear them counting to 5? Yes. What did they say? They said, in, ja, 3, keer, koik. Let's say it again.
En, ja, 3, keer, koik.
Throw it, Robert. You come out. That's a good boy. And Daniela? And Colleen. Forward a little bit. That's the girl. Well done. Look at me. In, ja, 3.
En, ja, 3.
And again, Robert.
En, ja.
I'm a fluent Gaelic speaker teaching in an English medium environment. The children have no knowledge of the Gaelic language. Caraidean is a perfect teaching tool for someone in my situation, and it's pitched at a suitable level for the children. I'd be happy to use it in my class.
This is a Gaelic medium unit situated within Meadowburn Primary School, Bishopbriggs, Glasgow. Most children attending the unit have very little opportunity to hear Gaelic spoken outside the school. It is the task of the teacher, Donalda McComb, to immerse children in Gaelic.
Inis has sin na choid iad Caraidean, agus fiach go bisiú coint amach iad son na rudan a harwyddi y cianach awn sa fw.
Pepe. Tanya. Coffee. Tea. Aran. Eam. Kasha.
A tóra go den dú?
Ha, am a hulach a Jean.
Ba cheamach.
Seo ma hulach. Seo ma dahad. Seo mahad. Seo ma fiúid. Seo ma vrahad. Agus seo ma vrahad.
Nis, fel cyn acw, cyn yr wrth yn eich annych rwyddi, cwyd sŵas y laf ma haffi sacat. Sorlia,
Coffee.
Linda,
Tea.
Melissa,
Peppers.
Fadi,
Tanya.
Calan,
Ian.
Fiona,
Aaron.
Sally.
Kasha.
Nis, awn sa program, fes ni coed idd rwyddi awn sa fw, y cianach biag eith son yn jewlach ege. Y fel cyn acw co fa awn sa jewlach eg rwyddi. Oli,
Brahaf.
y fel brad ac ytsa.
Canel Bradacum.
Brynach,
Pure.
y fel piwyr ac ytsa.
Ha pure Bakacum.
Siobhan,
Daddy.
y fel daddy ac ytsa.
Ha.
Alistair,
Mammy.
y fel mami ac ytsa.
Ha.
I'm a fluent Gaelic speaker working in a Gaelic medium situation where I have primary 1 and 2, 5 and 6-year-olds, and they come to me, some of them with Gaelic, because one or other of parents speak Gaelic, but most of them come to me with no Gaelic at all. This series of programs would help me in a variety of ways. I enjoy the bright colours, the characters are funny, there's a song to learn. They present a different situation every week, but also extend the vocabulary from the previous week. And I feel it fits in quite well with the way that I teach the vocabulary when they come to me, first of all, dealing with themselves and things that happen to them. I'd love to use Caraidean in my class because I feel it would be a very useful resource and an enjoyable one for the children.
So, these were just a few hints at the ways in which individual teachers in different situations can use this series. We hope this has been helpful and that you'll enjoy using Caraidean. Shúid.